Senator Whitver, on Thursday evening, there was a group of protesters who walked by the state capitol. There was a discussion earlier in the day among some Democratic lawmakers about some steps that could be taken now in regards to the issues that are being raised in these protests. What do you anticipate legislators doing this month?
Well, what I can say is those voices are being heard, and we've had conversations with the speaker and with the governor about taking a very positive step forward, and so we are very interested in having the conversation with those community leaders, and hopefully we can get something passed this session.
They mentioned banning chokeholds, banning the hiring of a police officer who has a record of serious misconduct, and then thirdly, giving the Attorney General and county attorneys the ability to investigate allegations of police misconduct. Are those things that you might do as a bill, or are you going to attach them to something else?
I think we should look at an individual bill, and we haven't had that conversation yet with the House on what it looks like as far as one bill or separate bills, but I think it would be a very good step forward if we could craft a bill that incorporates these ideas, maybe others, but we want to make sure that we're listening, and these are good ideas that they're bringing forward, and we want to see if we can get it done.
Speaker Grassley, what are your thoughts on this subject?
Senator Whitver and I have discussed the concept of the proposals that was brought out yesterday by the Democrats, and I think we can take some positive action on that. When I came back on Wednesday, right away I sat down with Representative Abdul Samad and Minority Leader Pritchard, and we had a conversation. I said, you know what? With the timeline that we're working with within the legislature, what are some things that we can do to have impact immediately on the situation before us? And I think some of these, I'm hopeful that some of these things are in response to us having those conversations, and I think that we can have a productive piece of legislation come from that.
Even this session?
So yesterday, to the things that Kay laid out earlier,
Right.
yeah, I think that those can definitely be part of a conversation. Obviously, there may be other things, but I think that we should look at those and work with the Democrats to see where we can find some common ground on that.
That seems to me that it's going to be kind of a heavy lift for the legislature in a short special session, Mr. Speaker, to deal with chokeholds, banning hiring police officers with a record of misconduct, and giving the Attorney General more authority to investigate police misconduct. Those aren't simple bills.
Again, as you list those off, the concept of those, I think, will be part of legislation. I think as we sit here, those conversations will happen with the Democrats and see a path forward. And that's why I think this conversation that we're having right now is very productive, because it's at the issue that's at hand. There could be a broader conversation as we move forward to the next legislation.